They were part also of what we call the correspondence group. We invited a number of them, a representative part of them, to be part of a closer correspondence group where we had the exchange of information and views and practices and experiences, because EMSA is not a customs professional. We don't deal with customs, we don't deal with taxes or with customs formalities import. So we wanted to know which are their expectations and what they would like to have in the report to be helped in carrying out their formalities and their controls imports. As well, we had the involvement of private stakeholders. We involved two main, what I would say, high-level associations of shipping companies. We had the European Community Shipping Owner Association, EXA, and the World Shipping Council. Also with them and with the companies' representatives in Brussels, we had some meetings, also to hear from them which were the expectations in terms of results of the project, what they were expecting in terms of, and to know also on the other side of the table, not only to hear from the customs, but also from the private stakeholders, what they were expecting to have back from the customs in terms of facilitation or smoother development of custom formalities imports. Also with them, we had a sort of correspondence group. In this case, we call it advisory group. We had 6 major companies that were part of this board. And with them, we met and we did this exercise to gather more information, more details on the real life, let's say, import when ships are under the custom formalities and how or what they would expect from the project. What we did, we asked the associations through EXA and WSC to inform their ship owners and for them to select a representative number of ships that are trading in different areas of Europe and that are engaged in different type of trades. At the end, we got to the point to have 250 ships, 251, let's say, just not to be precise, 250. But at the end, we had to stop because it was really unexpected, the interest from the industry, and they were coming with more and more and more and many ships. And at the end, since it is a pilot, so it should be with a limit number of participants, then we had to stop to 250. The first target was 250. Then we thought, okay, maybe if we arrive to 100 is good. But then in a while we arrived to 150, and then we said stop because I was bombarded by email and communication, phone calls, and said, okay, now it's moment to close the tab, otherwise we lose control of the project. But it was very, very interesting to see how much the private sector was interested. Through these 251 ships, we covered 11 countries, meaning that are companies that are placed or dealing, or their company is placed in different countries in Europe, and we cover 11 countries. The idea of the pilot is wherever the ship, what we call blue ship, that is one of these 251, wherever the ship calls, the custom authority should be informed and should be instructed on how to do and what to do with our report. I say should because it's not our responsibility. So we give the information and then it's for them to exploit it. Of course, we did, as the leaflet, you got a copy. I apologize if I brought not enough copies, but fortunately it is online, so you can download. We try to inform as much as possible also ourselves, the custom authorities, and the ships, and the authorities in ports, and the associations, the shipping companies, whoever could be involved in the project, through press releases, through the leaflet, and through the press, because of course we felt really committed as the coordinator of the project. I mean, we hope and we think, well, we hope it will be a success. So we try to involve as much as possible all the stakeholders to be on track and to support the pilot project. As I said, we started with the first phase, and let's say it was a preparatory phase out to the 2nd of May. Now we are in the operation phase. It is divided in 2 parts. One is May and June, is 2 months more or less, where we are in May, we are fine-tuning the system. We are getting feedbacks from shipping companies and from the customs, and there are of course some bugs, some problems, some things to be solved. So we are now in the process to fix all the problems and then to arrive at the end of May with a stable service. And then the next month in June, it will be a sort of first fully operational phase where the system will be stable and a regime. And then the purpose is also to have a constant feedback, both from the authorities and from the private stakeholders, in order to see how it goes and if there are further expectations or if something goes wrong or someone is not receiving the report or the report reports something wrong, this type of thing.